With that pretty red Suburban. Hello to your Class Act. Hello to your Private Eye. Hello, 101. Not in that particular order. Welcome to the weekend. Mr. Daytona in Florida with the high five getting on down.
Ooh-wee, Mr. Daytona, you know what you're doing around my radio there, Brett.
Man, you made me leave everybody in the mall. Got me stuttering over here, John. What's up, Big Bad John Bringer?
Oh, not too much. Just sitting back here enjoying a little bit of Mother Nature. Been playing around this morning with some other things and figured, well, gee, I heard your big old hammer roll up in there. I figured I better come up in there and say hello and hope everything's all well and swell. We're going to be buckling down over here for a little bit of a potential flooding situation. We'll see what all happens over here. Doggone tropical storm Hillary may end up making a mess out of things there, Brady.
Yeah, shoot, man. I'd be scared if I were you. Anything named Hillary, man, I'd be scared. Hey, John, but I know you're going to take care of things. I heard something like you guys might get a hurricane or something like that. Somebody was saying that over there on the west side. Yeah, hunker down, my friends. Welcome to the weekend. If I don't hear you, I know you got the antenna down there. Tell her.
My antenna talks just fine all the way down, but I am probably Monday night or so, Monday afternoon, Monday night, I'm probably going to crank it all the way down, and we'll leave it down and roped off so that we don't have any horrible damage occurring due to any high winds or weird stuff. So, but yeah, you never know what could happen. Mother Nature's a powerful force, ain't no doubt about that. And good to hear you up in there, A413, Mr. Daytona, while you got that hammer down in fine style, radio station, Motor Mouth Mall, cruising one fat watt at a time. I got down.
Right now, I know you're going to take care of things, man. I know it's a lazy breezy on that end, but you be safe, my friend. Old 12 in the Valley said he been down and said 2 inches is dangerous over in the valley. He said 2 inches of rain is real dangerous, so he going to keep his eyes open, too. Take care of Motor Mouth Mall, take care of 12. Y'all enjoy the weekend. Be safe, man.
2 inches of rain in the valley, potentially. That's a whole lot. Yeah, he's going to get more of it than I am. I'm farther up north than he is. You know, he's down there quite a bit south of me. So they still say it may tickle Santa Maria, California a little bit, but I don't think I'll be getting nearly what they're going to get down there.
410, 2 inches is dangerous. Hey, John, that's what she said. Take care, Big Bad John. I'm pulling out. I'll see you.
Hey, 10-4. Right on that. All right, to Mr. Daytona, tell 12 I said hello. And Motor Mouth Mall dropping a hammer from time to time in the world of sound. They got down, break.
Motor Mouth Mall, the way you coming around New York. Okay, John, have a good one. I'll see you.
Okay, you take care. Have a good day.
That's all we worried about is Motor Mouth Mall, Little Rascal, New York. Yeah, y'all be careful, man. Be careful with that wind, though. That wind is what's dangerous. I live over here by the beach over here in Daytona, and the wind.
Little Rascal, I did hear you, but Mr. Daytona got a big old hammer over here to bring.
I'm going to get up out of here. Take care, Big Bad John. Your friend, Mr. Daytona. I'm going to get some time for a beer. I'll see y'all. Bye-bye.
Take care. Have a good evening and a good day over there on your neck of the woods at 12:25. Yeah, 12:25 on a beautiful Friday over here. So we got a repair service guy out here looking at the boom truck. He's going to go ahead and rip that cylinder out of there and take it back to the shop and put a new seal in that cylinder and put it back in for me, and then the boom truck will be all up and running and good again. And so anyway, that's what's going on right now as we speak. Hey, Mr. Daytona, Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast under modulated beast got down right there, breaker.
I know you're gonna take care of things on that end, no doubt about it. Cause you're always tinkering. You real good, man. You like to tinker. I'm a little different. I like to set things up, and if it works, I leave it alone. I try not to touch nothing if it ain't broke. But I know you're gonna handle it. 12 in the Valley. Want me to tell you hello, friendly 5 real quick. So I'm ease on out the way. Take care, 12. Take care, my friend, Big Bad John, the man behind the curtain. I'm out.
410, take care. Yeah, I like to fix things till they're broke. Hey, over here, I get it working, and then I like to keep fixing it till it's broke. Take care, 413. Take care, the man behind the curtain waving his step, and I got all the way down.
I heard you, I did. I had Big Bad John, boy, the audio's superb on that end. I would tell you to leave it alone, but as soon as we hang up, you're going to go tinkering, so I might as well not waste my breath. Take care. Hey, John, I'm pissed off.
410. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave it alone for a little while. I like it. It's been working really well. It's got the right characteristics and qualities, the things I've been chasing for a while, all kind of wrapped up into one package. And so I think I'm going to leave it for the time being. Take care one more time. Mr. Daytona Motor Mouth Mall working this great big Cobra 29 LX, one fat watt at a time. It got down.
Man, it's a shame what you're doing with them Cobras, Cavalier. All right, well, you got it going on, my friend. Superb audio. Like I'm telling you, I got my headphones on. It sounds like I'm in the studio, man. Real good sound. Don't touch a thing. And by the way, I had a bunch pouring this Cavalier so it won't jump off. Let me go get a cold beer. But I will be listening to your talk show, John. I'll see you. Click, click.
Sounds good. All right, enjoy, and I'm glad you got the headphones on. You can hear the rumble in the jungle out there, no doubt about that. You sound like you're sitting in a studio, too, right here in my studio, A413. You sound like you're sitting right here across the table from me, right across from this great big old console. Ain't no doubt about that. You smoking. Take care, 73. Have a good day. Motormouth Mall working a ball peen mall from time to time. I got the sound.
I like what you said. I got this down. I got this. I heard you say that a couple times. I said, I don't know if you stuttered or meant to say that, but I know you meant to say that. You said it with a little bit of pizzazz. Hey, Big John, you said, I got this down. Hey, Big Bad John, I like that. I'm 10-7. Have a good night, man. I'll see you.
I think I heard Prime say that one time. I like the sound of it, so I got the sound.
Okay, click. All right, I'm reading your talk show. I'm going to be by the radio the whole weekend, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a whole lot of year of you, a year full of you for the whole weekend. I'll see you.
410. You know I'm a thief. Hey, you know I'm a thief, but I give credit where credit is due. Motormouth Mall walking on through, Greg.
It ain't nothing wrong with that. Some Cavaliers just jack it and don't say nothing. At least you give credit where credit's due. That's what it's all about. Give credit where credit's due. Take care of that Triple M's. I'm gone. Bye-bye.
Roja. All right, I'll see you. Take care. Have a good day. We'll catch you another time, another way, and I'm sure we'll be getting a whole lot of you out there this weekend as well. And even with my antenna down to 25 feet, come Monday, Tuesday-ish, I think you'll still hear me. I don't think it really hampers the antenna too awful bad. It helps a little bit to be up higher, but not too much. The way the ground around the antenna drops off, even if I'm down at 25 feet, right about in the front of the antenna, the ground slopes down, and it goes down about another 20 feet at about a 45-degree angle down into another field. So I think as far as the antenna is concerned, even though it's down at 25 feet above the ground below it, the ground in front of it drops off, which helps that takeoff angle come down. So I think that's why I get away with that.
Yeah, 410. I see pictures of your ranch, man. That's like a CB's dream on that end. By the way, before I let you go, what's your altitude over there? I'm only about, I think 13 feet off above sea level there, 410.
Yeah, the base of the tower is right at 600 feet above sea level. Average terrain around here is right at about 250 or so. So I'm not that high above average terrain, but 600 feet above sea level right here, Break.
You got it going on, man. When I climb my tower, I can see the Atlantic. When I climb my tower, I see the Atlantic. When I went and dug up the footage for the tower, as soon as I hit 4.5 feet, I hit the water table. I believe I'm like 12 or 13 feet above sea level there, Tivo.
Crazy. Yeah, I can see. I can take a trip on the ladder up to the top of the barn, which is a 24-foot tall, roof, and I can stand up on the top of the barn and I can see the Pacific. And of course, from the tower and up higher, I can see a lot more. But at 24 feet, I can see the ocean from my place there, Break.
Man, you got it going on, my friend. I wonder why you're doing what you're doing with that big old antenna, that audio. You got a great combination. You live in the CBS dream. Let me get on out of here before the boys put that maul on me. Good weekend to you, my brother. I will be listening to you. I'll see you.
410. Yeah, we did have a little rotor incident. I got, I had one gearbox driving another gearbox, and the first gearbox, the one between the motor and the final gearbox, has a couple broken teeth in it. So that whole combination is coming down, and I have another one that's going to go up. It's made by a company called Reeves, and I just had it. It's been sitting around here forever. I don't even know where I got it. Anyway, it's a great big gearbox and a half horsepower motor with a 56C frame on it, and then it's got a mechanical, like a variable transmission kind of a thing, a gearbox that you turn a knob and it'll go from 4.5 rotations per minute all the way down to up to 48 rotations per minute, and it got a lot of torque. So anyway, I'm going to take down the broken one and put that up in its place. It weighs about the same, about 80 pounds, but it's a little bit more compact, and I just got to do a little bit of fabrication work on the bracketry and all that so I can get that up there in place of the one that's up there now. Then I'll be back to a functional rotor again. So anyway, not too worried about it. This thing talks pretty good no matter where I got it looking. It's like a ground plane. And what they say, if your beam's a ground plane, don't complain. The brake.
Yeah, 410. Well, you got a good combination, man, whatever you're doing on that end. But you got your work cut out then, man. I'm over here thinking I'm high-tech. I had what is it, the G8 2800 Yaesu rotor, but now I'm down to a 1000. My antenna ain't really that big, so, I really don't need that much. But doggone it, the way you explained it, I started getting a headache. You got your work cut out, John. All right, I'm going to let you be, man. I'm going to get this cold one, man. I've been waiting for a cold one all week. John, real good sound, real good job. I know you got your work cut out for you this weekend, but I will be listening to your talk show at Big Bad John, your homie in Florida, 10-7.
Sounds good, yeah. And amongst all the radio stuff, I got the other project going on over here, my doggone Kubota tractor and the flail mower. I just got through putting new blades on it and all that stuff. And the doggone collar that's inside the horizontal shaft that drives the blades, doggone collar came loose inside there, so now I got to pull that apart and replace that. So anyway, if it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm busy. I tell you what, I'm busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Take care, 73s. Have a good day. Mr. Daytona, Motormouth Mall, working this great big hammer got down, and me and this big mastodon is back out.
410. All right, we'll let you go. You hogging up the band now. Hey, John, you've been on the hammer for about 20 minutes straight. You hogging up the band. Quit being greedy, 12. John, I'll see you. I'm going.
410. I'm going to let 12 have at it there. I ain't going to fight 12. I'm just going to unkey for a bit here and read the mail for a Scotia bit. Take care. 73, one more time again. Mr. Daytona, 413, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, sometimes called Mr. Consistent. Got down.
Have a good day, my friend. The man behind the
Oh, yes, that's right. The man behind the curtain. Got all the way down. I'll see you.
I'm going. Bye-bye.
Trouble, Palm Beaches. I see ya. Oh, mate. Hey, where you at, look? Hey, Motormouth Mall, 148. You lost your mind, 12. Hey, 12.
Hey, 148. I can't hear a whole lot. They got a whole lot of big hammers going back to 12 right now. Hey, I hear you out there calling me, 148. I heard you, and I did hear you over there earlier coming out of New York as well, the other station. I already forgot the 28. Sorry about that. I apologize, but my ears is pinned back real good right about now. Motormouth Mall cruising. They got down. Break.
15 seconds. Go see your dad. 15 seconds, Motormouth Mall. I'll see you. Jersey.
Oh, just 2 seconds is all it takes to drop that mall, huh? Hey, that's all it takes. Just 2 seconds to drop that doggone mall. Motormouth Mall cruising. Break up.
Hey, man, my grandbaby's standing here. I gotta go. Take care of Motormouth Mall. Come here and say hello. Say hello. Hello? Say hello. Hello? No.
10-4-10. Let me play that back one time. I'm gonna make the grandbaby famous. Check this out. Cruising, break up.
Hey, man, my grandbaby's standing here. I gotta go. Take care of Motormouth Mall. Come here and say hello. Say hello. Hello? Say hello. Hello?
There you go, right there, right now. Motormouth Mall cruising. I got all the way down. Break up.
I gotta pick that one up. Hey, Motormouth Mall, I gotta lock that one in, man. That cat picking 3 years old. I gotta lock that one in. Take care of my... Go get my grandbaby so my grandbaby can dust some bridges. Go get my grandbaby so she can dust some bridges. Motormouth Mall, I'm going to see the grandbaby. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, you lock that one in, and you can retrieve that gate too. You can retrieve that from YouTube, because I do believe I have a gate rolling on YouTube right now as we speak. And let me just double check to make sure it's still rolling, because I don't even know if it's really going or not. It looks to me like we have a A gate rolling, yes we do. We're at 081823B, and time on the gate so far is at the 14-minute mark. So you'll like what you hear, no doubt about that. Take care of 73's blessings and good graces while I ease this thing back out of the middle of the road. Your West Coast beast. Getting all ready for the doggone high winds and rain on back out.
On this grand, just turn your level troubles there. I see you. 410. I appreciate your love. Appreciate you showing me and the grandson some love. Motor Mouth Mall, dog. Machete, you take care too.
Only said it twice. I see you only said it twice. Bad habit, bad habit, bad habit. You thought I was going to do it, huh?
You better quit that.
Mean pill, mean pill, mean pill.
Some of you out there said mean pill, mean pill, mean pill. You say mean pill 3 times, you know mean pill going to drop that hammer out there. You're going to come out of the woodwork.
It's not a hobby. It's a habit. Hey, I'm going to see the grand youngin. It's not a hobby. Motor Mouth Mall. It's a habit. I'll see you. Bye. Bye.
I couldn't think of a better habit either. And you say it's not a hobby, it's a habit. A bad habit, Motor Mouth Mall, got down, break a good day.
Do that right. It's a bad habit for me. It's a bad habit for me to drop that lumber when I put it down. That's my bad habit. I see you. Folks, old folks.
410, I see you.
Y'all got hurricanes and hot weather. Bad habits and power. I'll see y'all. Bye.
Yeah, bad habit, take care. You be safe out there. Motor Mouth Mall, waving and stepping. I'm out.
Lunch. I'm gonna go get me some lunch. Catch a lady, have more dinner time. I'm gonna go get me some lunch. I'll see you. 73s. I'll see you. Bye.
Bye. Motor Mouth Mall, waving. And I'll see ya.
Yo, main number 103 in the Suburban in Florida got down.
Yeah, 103 out there in the Suburban. You work in the Suburban too. Hey, 103 out there in the Suburban. Let me turn my audio down. I had too much audio up in there. I'm sorry about that. Hey, 103 in the Suburban, Motor Mouth Mall, waving. They got up break.
73s. I'll see you. Bye. Old folks, hey 12. It's not about 12, it's not about bad habit, it's not about Motor Mouth Mall. Check on somebody, 12, bad habit, I'll see you, bye.
On this little mini transmitter there, Machete 144 on his ground plane, bye.
144. Tell Machete I said hello and thanks for the information there. Hey, Machete just sort of rolled me some information over here on my phone. Tell him I appreciate that. Hey, 144 Motor Mouth Mall cruising break.
Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, who's saying over to Brooklyn?
Motor Mouth Mall, top of the Union to you too, my friend. 144 over here on this little Johnson Viking on this ground plane, bye.
Yeah, I sure like the sound of that Johnson Viking on the ground plane. It's working. I hear you up around Brooklyn, but my conditions are down south a little bit. But hello around Brooklyn. Motor Mouth Mall acknowledges your radio out there. And yeah, I'll tell you, 144, that Viking is working.
Appreciate it. Have a good weekend out there. And put that antenna down for that little tropical storm to hurt one of your elements, and we're back quiet.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't think anything's going to break in the elements. These elements are pretty indestructible. They're 1 1/4 inch diameter elements, thick wall aluminum. They taper down to about 1 inch at the tip. So, and that 1 inch part's only about, 13, 14 inches long on an average. So I ain't too worried about the elements that break, but I do want to keep the tower down. There's no point in Gilded Lily to break.
All right, good luck with it.
How big are those damn Corona balls? What are the size of them damn Corona balls?
Good luck with it.
No Corona balls. I've never needed Corona balls. I'm a mud duck, I don't have enough power to run Corona balls. Everything is all square cut. I square cut it on the chop saw, and then I just take a wheel and I just round the edges a little bit of the steel the aluminum after I cut it, so there's no sharp edges. But yeah, all the elements are just square cut, open tubing, no plugs, no Corona balls, nothing like that. But I don't have enough fire in the wire to worry about the arcing to break.
No Mother Nature, 10-6.
Alright, you guys have a good one on the west side.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. But it's working for you, no doubt. Alright, I'm out the way. I'll just nosy.
410, yeah, I would do Corona spheres. I don't call them balls. I would call them spheres, like John DeLuna's got machined up over there. That's what I was telling him, was to go ahead and get the make the half sphere shape like the the half sphere, and then step it in, and then make the outside diameter of that step part the same as the inside diameter, and then just go ahead and tap that in there, and that way you get a nice rounded bit. If you put a Corona ball on top of the antenna, at the tip of the antenna, the Corona ball technically has a mass to it, and it's larger in diameter, so it technically forms a bit of a capacity hat, and therefore it makes the electrical length of the element a tad bit longer than what the design length would be. So instead of trying to calculate what that would be or trial and error it, because I don't have the means of doing that, I keep it simple and I just make a half sphere. That way you don't have the capacity hat part, and you have a smooth, nice round tip if you need the Corona ball. Anyway, I don't need, like I said, I don't need it over here. And then you have the a measurable end length of the rod, of the element, so you can accurately put it where it needs to be. So that's my favorite way of doing it. But like me right here, no man, I don't I don't need any Corona balls or anything special like that.
Yeah, 410, man. Well, it's working for you, man. That can be working real good for you on that end, no doubt about it. Yeah, I had some Corona balls on the other antenna I had, but this one I just believe it or not, it's a regular Mako 5/8, and I threw an aluminum bolt in it. I wedged it in there, then I welded the aluminum bolt to it, and then I rounded it off. But I know what you're saying. You have to change the measurements and compensate for that extra metal that you put on the tips. All right, man, I'm out the way. I was just nosy.
410, yeah. You only have to compensate for that extra metal when you get it fatter at the tip. You start producing a capacity hat kind of a thing. But yeah, your idea, that was the perfect way to do it. Yeah, fill the tips in with the bolt, and then round it off with the grinder, and make it beautiful. And then that's the way to do it. And yeah, with a smaller diameter element, if you were to cross cut it with a saw and leave it rough up there, especially on probably the driven and the first director, or maybe even the second, but the first for sure, and maybe the driven for sure, or the first, you may end up with some funky arcing coming off there, or a little sharp edge or something like that. It might come up there kind of funny, but yeah, no, that's working good, and yeah, that's one of these days I think on the antenna we're going to do, that's going to be, John and I are going to be putting up that other one down the road once I get the tower up. That one's going to have Corona balls, not Corona balls, but the semi-sphere, half sphere ones on there, because that's just the way to do it. But this one here, this is quick and dirty. Motormouth Mall waving. Have a good day. Hey, Mr. Daytona, your West Coast beast. Got down.
410, man. When you put that antenna together with a 955, man, I've seen a lot of his work, man. He's like a perfectionist, and he does real good work on that end. So you're in good hands, man. I know you do good work, and that company does good work. So when two minds get together and two good hands get together, I know some good things are going to be coming through, no doubt about it. All right, my friend, take me and take here. I'm going to sit back in the cut. I done worn out my welcome down here on the sand pile. Hey, worldwide, your homeboy on the sand pile is 10-7 for real. I'll see you.
10 sounds good. Yeah, his workmanship is awesome, and he pays all that attention to detail, and he's just got the ability to do some beautiful, beautiful work over there on his end. And so I couldn't have been happier, with somebody taking my design and building it and fabbing it out like he did. Just did a wonderful, wonderful job, and that's just the way he is, man. He everything he does, whether it be building a box, an amp, an RF deck, a power supply, an antenna, a doggone truck, that's just the way he does it. That's his MO. So, and it is good to see that kind of out there. That's for doggone real. All right, take care, 7-3. I'm going to get back on the side, and I done probably wore out my welcome on 27025. So I'm going to get back on the side, read this mail for Scotia bit. Take care, Mr. Daytona Motormouth Mall. Your West Coast under modulated beast. Got down right there, break.
410, click, I'll see you.
Click. That's what the big boys say.
forget the old folks or kin folks. Don't forget the old folks or kin folks. Bye.
410, you said don't forget the old folks or kin folks. Hey, take care of 7-3s. Bad habit, bad habit, bad habit. Got down. AA 103 in Florida, the Suburban. Good to see you up on YouTube as well. Stuntman, good to see you up in there. Motormouth Mall waving. And I'm going to get back on the side.
Jacksonville, Florida, waving.
Jacksonville, Florida, in the house.
10-4, Motormouth Mall. It's so good to hear from you.
Roger, doing a real good job. Good to hear you up in here as well. You got a hammer coming up in here. Sound good there, Break.
I appreciate that. That's why I get to Jacksonville, make the trip. You got the Hound Dog from Jacksonville, Florida.
And the Hound Dog, hey Hound Dog. I got an acoustic guitar called the Hound Dog. I don't think it's worth much, but anyway, I got an acoustic guitar that says Hound Dog on the up there on the top there on the tuning pegboard, whatever you call that part of the guitar.
You need to hold on to that thing because that will be worth something in the long run.
And it might be, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't play it very often. It's got a narrow neck and steel strings, and it's it's a tough action, and I don't play it often enough to build up any really good calluses on my fingers, so it's not my favorite. But nevertheless, I ain't going to get rid of it. Motormouth Mall cruising. Break 'em, break up.
That sounds like a D104. That sounds like a D104. Bye.
With the way I just described, the guitar sound like a D104? I don't use them D104s either, man. They take I don't. They can sound good, guaranteed. I mean, you take a non-amplified D104 and put it on a high impedance input radio and get the audio stuff massaged out real good, and they can sound real good. But yeah, I'm not a D104 fanatic.
No, I was just messing with you. You said it had a string on it, and you know how them D104s are, got that line up the side of them, but I talk on a stock one every now and then, but right now it's just a stock coffin mic. Motormouth Mall. It's just a stock coffin mic. I'll see you.
On the stock coffin mic, that's all you need right there. That stock coffin mic is doing a good job for you. I think those are what are the two favorite handheld mics people are using now? I think they're the coffin mic, the old coffin style Cobras, and the what's the other the one that people like a lot? There's like a President microphone. It's a stock stock mic from like a President radio or something like that. I think is the other one.
Yeah, 410. Yeah, I like them. I can run this one right here, man, and I can't pick man, turn it up, turn it down. I can use my talk back here what it sound like, and there ain't no problems. But I'm gonna give you 21 one of them days. I'm gonna get that set up like you there, 410.
410, yeah. The what I've got can be mimicked really easy. You just do you don't even need the modulator or the knockoff modulator or any of that asymmetry stuff. You don't need that because you can get that other ways, or you don't need it at all. You can just stick with 100%. But you do need the bandwidth, so you got to do direct injection, and then you got to do audio processing, and that's where that gets kind of tricky. You find, at least with the audio processing that I use, there are a lot of ways to skin the cat, but with the audio processing I use, you'll find you'll put more money into audio processing than the rest of your station there, Break.
I'm gonna have you put me a starter kit together. Hey, Motormouth Mall, I'm gonna have you put me a starter kit together. See, I can't do all them processors, but I think I'm gonna get the hold of you, have you put me a starter kit together there, 410.
410, yeah, well, we'll talk about that. I can do that, It's sort of a complete, you can certainly do it with a single PC, but, my system runs a little bit more than that. I have a couple other pieces of equipment in line, but you don't need them. Most of what's happening in my chain is happening in the PC there, Break.
Yeah, 410, well, I can do that. I can do the PC part, and I'll have you put me a starter kit together, because I've been reading the mail on you for a lot of years, and ain't nothing changed. Some got better, some got a little worse, but it's all been one fat at a time now. 410.
One big old fat one at a time. Yep. And the sounds that are better and worse are not the hardware or the software. It's just the manipulation of it, you know. So you can slide something with the mouse one way or the other and get a whole different range of examples and results, you know. So it's really not it's not the equipment. It's the settings of the equipment, and that is pertinent. You know, that's specific to an operator's voice and the sound tree that they're wanting to create. So yeah, it's pretty. I was going to say it's easy, but it's not simple. It's the other way around. I guess it's simple, but it ain't easy. Motor Mouth Mall cruising break.
Yeah, 410. Well, when you got somebody like you helping you with the odds and ends, man, it'll probably work out for the best. Hey, when I got somebody like you helping me with the odds and ends, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, my brother, put it on you later. I'm going to sit back and read the mail. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, your friend on the same pal. One love, one nation, one groove. I'll see you. Bye.
Bad habit. Sounds good. Yeah, no, I could definitely help you out and make the whole process a whole lot less painful than it needs to be. That's for sure. And we'll work on that. Hey, take care. Have a good day out there. Bad habit. Motor Mouth Mall waving, and have fun with the grandbaby. And we'll catch you another time, another way. Bad habit. Radio station Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast under-modulated beast, dropping the hammer one more time in a wonderful world of sound. They got the sound.
Hello, Motor Mouth Mall. Hello, homeboy. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, the white man. Hello, Motor Mouth Mall, the 3M's, the white boy in the woods checking in, baby.
Hey, white man in the woods, well, you got that mall down. Man, you smoking over here. I guarantee tell you got that hammer down, Motor Mouth Mall cruising. What's going on there, Break? Antelope around the northwest corner, radio station Motor Mouth Mall. Not looking around the Evergreen State, but I see you keying up on the YouTube thing. Hey, Jimmy, good to hear you up in there while you got that mall down, Break.
Yeah, Roger D. Cat and Bigger. Well, tell the boys on the band, I said, what's up on that end? I'm just getting on.
Okay, you said tell him hello right back. He can hear him. Hey, he said he can hear you, and he said hello right back. Hey, white man, Motor Mouth Mall, you West Coast beast waving. Good day.
Everybody can hear everybody, Motor Mouth Mall. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, white man in the woods on the power. I said everybody can hear everybody. That's how the game's played. Now come on down.
Yeah, 410. From time to time, that's the case. Everybody can hear everybody out there. That's for doggone sure. Sometimes conditions are like that, and even when they ain't like that, with all them Watergates and all those remote listening stations and all the other things going on out there, everybody can hear everybody. Are you right about that? Hey, Jimmy, what you think, Break?
Take care, Motor Mouth Mall. Somebody eased up in there, man. They made it fuzzy and funny on that end. They talking about they could hear something on that end or something like that. I don't know, man. Hey, 3M's in the Wild West. Take care. Button down the hatches. The white man in the woods. I'm out here surfing on the beach on a hot day. Bye-bye.
Okay, you doing some wave surfing. You surfing a big old wave over here on my neck of the woods, I guarantee tell you. I don't know who that was making things fuzzy, but I'll say 7-3s to you and 7-3s to them. I'm going to get back on the side, read this mail for Scotia Bit. Take care, Jimmy. Have a good day. Your West Coast under-modulated beast got down right there. The man behind the curtain is out.
Yeah. They making it rough. They making it rough. They making it real rough. Don't key, Motor Mouth Mall. I want to see who this is. Don't key for a minute. Hold on.
I'm going back 10-7. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, I did 21 so you can give me that starter kit. Motor Mouth Mall, bad habit. I did 21. I'm 10-7. Bye.
410. Bye. Take care. Bad habit. Motor Mouth Mall, stop it.
They didn't key, Motor Mouth Mall. Take care, man. I'm going back to the beach. I'm going to work on my tan. Hey, 3M's in the Wild West. The white man in the woods. I'm out of here. Bye.
Well, you're going to work on that tan. All right, well, Kitchell, you said they didn't key. They didn't key. Well, they had their opportunity. I stood by for them for just a little bit. I gave them ample time to key and spike that mic if they were willing to get out there and do it just like that, but then they got to get over this right here, right now. Hello to you one more time. The white man, Motormouth Mall, the great big hammer, got down.
I'm telling you, I want to be Machete. Hey, 3M's, that was Machete, man. Hey, Machete, I'm as tan as I want to be, Machete, you bad man. Bye-bye.
Tell Machete I said hello. Hey, do me a big old favor. Tell Machete thank you for the updates on the storm, too. Hey, tell Machete I said thank you for the updates on the storm. Motormouth Mall, cruising.
You hear that hammer all the time. You got that straw ball.
I can hear him in backscap.
They call you the straw boss, man. You got that...
Hey, he's calling you the straw boss. Hey, white man, he is calling you the straw boss. Hey, Jimmy, he calling you the straw boss. I can hear him in backscap.
Everybody calling somebody Motormouth Mall, but it is what it is, man. Take care, Motormouth Mall. Take care, Machete. Y'all both sounding real good. Ain't no damn doubt about it. I'm going to ease up out of here and go get me a freezy pop on that end. I got the birds. I got the bees. I got all of them out here in the trees in the woods. The white boy rocking on. Bye-bye.
You know, it's all about the birds and the bees. Hey, white boy, it's all about the birds and the bees and the fire and the wire. The bird watts and decibels. That's all. Motormouth Mall cruising. I'll see you. Bye. Yeah.
Real good copy. Real good key. Real good copy and real good key. While you out there, Captain Meeker, tell them boys down there in Palm Beach that the white boy said what's up to them while they reading on the mail. Hello to you, 3M's in the Wild West, the white man rocking on.
Yeah, I tell everybody around Palm Beach to hold on tight while you got that hammer down. They don't poke their heads up too high. You can be playing whack-a-mole with the heads. Motormouth Mall cruising, I'll see.
Hello. Roger. Put it on you later. 3M's in the Wild West. I'm going back to watching the big screen. Bye.
Bye. Take care, Cemeteries. I'm out.
Hello, Motormouth Mall, lucky boy. Hello, Motormouth Mall, lucky boy, go.
Hey, lucky boy, well, you got that big old beam up there 105 feet up in the air. You swinging that daggone hammer like you just don't care. What's going on? Hey, lucky boy, I got you all up in here. Motormouth Mall, wait.
I'm on the workbench. I'm building a two-pill. I'm on the workbench. I'm building just a regular two-pill for a regular truck driver.
Hey, you working on a regular two-pill for a regular truck driver. Ain't no doubt about that. You building a two-pill. Well, I'll tell you what, you keep on doing what you're doing to keep that hammer down in the world of sound. Good to hear you up in there. It's always a pleasure with the double measure. Lucky boy, radio station, Motormouth Mall, cruising. They got all the way up.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, got yours. Hey, Motormouth Mall.
Yeah, controller, I got you up in there while you working that Delaware Stagecoach, too. Hey, controller, you working that Delaware Stagecoach in fine style. Controller, Motormouth Mall, cruising.
Yeah, Roger, Motormouth Mall, 206 for me, Motormouth Mall, 206.
Okay, I hear you up in there, too. Also, I should say also 206 Motormouth Mall, waving right back at you.
Right back on Motormouth Mall. Hey, Motormouth Mall on the west side, sounding good around the Motormouth Mall on the west side, 206 Mobile, Bermuda.
Okay, the 206 Mobile doing a real good job. Keep on doing what you're doing out there in the world of sound. 206 Mobile radio station, Motormouth Mall, step and break.
Needs to take care of 73s and all the best. Sound Motormouth Mall, 206 Mobile, Bermuda Islands.
And the 206 Mobile way out there in the Bermuda Islands with that big old hammer down in fine style. I didn't realize you were in the Bermuda Islands till you just said that just now. It's like, holy smokes, you're doing a real good job. 206 in the Mobile in the Bermuda Islands, Motormouth Mall cruising. I got down.
In fine style, man. Hey, Motormouth Mall, boy, you cruising. You sound like a local around here, man. Keep up the good work, man. Sounding good as always. Hey, Mr. Motormouth Mall on the west side. 206 Mobile, Bermuda Islands.
Yeah, I sure appreciate the flowers over there, 206, and you keep on doing what you're doing over here. You sound like a local around Santa Maria, California as well. Take care of 73. Have a good day. 206 in the Mobile around Bermuda, Motormouth Mall, cruising. They got up.
You're right.
Shh. Yeah, hello. Hello. Shh. Get on up there, girl.
Get on up like an RF machine. Get on up like an RF machine.
That's what it is. All right, 3 M's. Put it on you later. I'll be reading the mail. I'll be around. Hey, 3 M's, the white boy. I'm rocking on. Bye-bye.
Well, Jen, I'll see you. Take care. Have a good day. Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'm out the way.
Motormouth Mall, I heard you earlier, man. I had the soldering iron in my hand, and I had to get that drunk driver out here. He said, man, you going to talk on the radio, or you going to bill my 2-pill? I'm billing him a 2-pill. Hey, Motormouth Mall, bye-bye-bye.
Yes, 10-4, I heard you. You say you built him a 2-pill. Ain't no doubt about that. You had the soldering iron in your hand, hard to spike the mic. I call when you can successfully work on a 2-pill, solder, and key the mic at the same doggone time. I call that multitasking. M-A-U-L, multitasking. Hello to you one more time, Lucky Boy. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, got it down.
This 2-pill.
Hello, Motormouth. Got a copy 106. We're stepping.
No lie, Motormouth.
You stepping out there in fine style there. Hey, got you up in there. Check this out one time. I got a playback for you real fast. You'll like what you hear, I do believe. Your West Coast undermodulated beast got this right here. Check it out. Here it comes.
Hello, Motormouth. Got a copy 106. We're stepping.
There you go, 106. When you stepping up in there, Motormouth Mall, waving, break up.
Hey, Motormouth. Oh, to you, Motormouth Mall, 68 on the east side. Oh, Motormouth Mall, 68 east side. The Carolinas with the weekend wave. Break up.
68 on the east side from the Carolinas. Big old weekend wave to you. It is Friday, so it is a weekend. The weekend is now officially upon us. Hello to you one more time. 68 Motormouth Mall. Looking around the Carolinas. I got down.
14, big brother. I just eased in front of Salty Mile, and heard you out there, man. Hope you're having a good day out there on the west side, Mr. Motormouth Mall. Take care. God bless. 68 back out.
Yeah, 410. A real good day out there. I'm just taking a break, just sitting out here enjoying a little bit of radio before I get back to it. And I wanted to jump in there and acknowledge that big old hammer you swinging out there from the Carolinas. Hey, 68 Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, looking around your stack of bricks I got down.
Motormouth Mall, MacGyver, waving.
Bye, 68. Hello, MacGyver. Hey, MacGyver, I got you up in there, too. You got that mall down in the world of sound. What's going on there, MacGyver?
Hey, right back. I'm going to tell you what, my friend, you sound like E.F. Hutton right around Fort Stewart, Georgia. No doubt about it. Top of the afternoon to you, and happy Friday your way. Motormouth Mall, MacGyver on my Super Duck station. We got promoted. MacGyver got promoted from a mud duck to a super duck. That's what they told me. Motormouth Mall, MacGyver, back in my mud puddle.
Bartender MacGyver, well, you're doing a good job. And you say you got promoted from mud duck to super mud duck. Yes, that's a good place to be. Ain't no doubt about that. You getting that thing walking and talking out here on my neck of the woods. Watch this one time.
I'm going to tell you what, my friend, you sound like E.F. Hutton right around Fort Stewart, Georgia. No doubt about it. Top of the afternoon to you, and happy Friday your way. Motormouth Mall, MacGyver on my super duck station. We got promoted. MacGyver got promoted from a mud duck to a super duck. That's what they told me. Motormouth Mall, MacGyver, back in my mud puddle.
410, you got promoted from a mud duck to a super duck, and there you go, all up in there. Hey, MacGyver, you got that mall down. Sound real good. Keep on doing what you're doing out there, and I appreciate it. Let me know this thing sounds good around Georgia. Motormouth Mall, cruising.
And I want to tell you what, Motormouth Mall, E.F. Hutton. E.F. Hutton is all MacGyver can say, because that's who you sound like. And if you remember that commercial, when E.F. Hutton talks, everybody listens. That's how you sound right around Fort Stewart, Georgia, this fine Friday afternoon. Motormouth Mall, 7-3s, God bless. Enjoy your weekend. Another day, another way. MacGyver going to get back in my mud puddle.
Well, I I sure appreciate the flowers there, MacGyver. You keep some for yourself because you got that thing working real well out here on my place. That's for doggone sure. Take care and have a great weekend. The weekend is officially started, so enjoy it to its fullest, and we'll catch you a little bit later on. Hey, MacGyver, Motormouth Mall, waving and looking around Georgia, Fort Stewart, Georgia. West Coast Beast out here on the Central Coast of Cali, dropping a great big old hammer out here not too far from Vandenberg, Space Force Base. I can't stand that Space Force Base. Can you believe that? What a waste of money. What a waste of resources. All the stationery, all the signs, all the things they had to change to go from Air Force Base to Space Force Base. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Anyway. Catch you later on. MacGyver, Motormouth Mall, cruising and getting them off my soapbox break.
And you said it on MacGyver. MacGyver gonna bump down my mud duck station one more time, my super mud duck station, and let you know we got it all. We've been blessed. Fort Stewart, staying Fort Stewart. They're not renaming us too. Shit on the cotton picking mess. Lordy, Lordy, Motormouth Mall, you take care. MacGyver gonna get back in my mud puddle before that duck hunter come out. MacGyver gonna get 80.
Okay, I'll see you. Take care, 7-3, and have a good weekend. MacGyver, Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'm out.
Hello, Motormouth. Hello, Motormouth Mall.
You must know what I'm talking about, Motormouth Mall. Lucky boy, go.
Yeah, Tim Porter, the lucky boy. I do. I tell you what. 144, I heard you up in there too, Colin. Motormouth Mall waving at you, and Lucky Boy, you're all up in here. And I'm going to take a standby, walk away from the radio for a little bit. It's 1:08 p.m. over here, so I'm going to sit back and read the mail and let this thing roll for a little bit, let the gate roll and get some other people up here on the gate. And it's 46 minutes into the gate so far, so about another 15 minutes I'll shut the gate off. I don't want to make them too doggone. I have a tendency of making these doggone gates too doggone long. And, not a lot of people want to listen to an hour worth or 2 or 3 or 4 hours worth of a gate to try to find themselves. So I'm not going to make it real long. But hey, Lucky Boy, have a good day. Motormouth Mall, stepping, I got down.
That's what happens. People ain't got real long attention spans no more, man. That's why they can't hold jobs, Captain Bigger, and they can't get diplomas anymore. They ain't got no attention span. It's in the mud. Hello, 3 M's in the west. While you're on the key with Lucky. The white man in the woods. I'm warming back up, baby.
I see that. I see you warming back up. I see that S-meter. I'm watching it, man. I'm paying attention to that doggone thing. You got that thing smoking. Hey, about ready to put my receiver in overload mode. You're right about that. A lot of people don't have any attention span anymore. Finding people to graduate high school these days is few and far between. And when you do, the curriculum is such that it was probably a whole lot easier to pass now than it was 25, 35, 45 years ago. Things are just getting easier and easier and easier. And I don't think that's in our country's best interest. Hey, Jimmy, I better not get on that soapbox either, break.
Yeah, Roger, dude. I just came out here because Swamp Weed can't talk. So I guess I'm talking for him. Swamp Weed can't talk, so I'm talking for Swamp Weed. So I'm just out here on the band. I'm just hogging up the band for Swamp Weed. Hello, Motormouth Mall, the white man in the woods, Breaker.
Yeah, is he busy being on vacation, or is he having fun working? I mean, the other way around. Is he busy working, or is he having fun on vacation somewhere?
Oh man, I don't know. Last them boys told me that guy was pushing buggies in down there in Sam's or somewhere. Last I heard, they said they seen him about 4 o'clock in the morning pushing buggies around in the parking lot of Sam's. Hello to you, 3 M's in the Wild West, the white man rocking on.
You say they saw him at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning pushing buggies around in Sam's parking lot. Oh, my goodness. I hope you don't hear that. He might have to get out here and drop that hammer to defend himself. Hey, the white man, Motormouth Mall, cruising. They got a...
Captain Bigger ain't gonna drop no hammer. He ain't got no hammer to drop, Captain Bigger. He ain't got no hammer to drop. Right now, he's living through Woody. And Woody is scared Captain Bigger chicken with a radio microphone. Hello, 3 M's, the white boy, sir. I'm just telling it like a T.I.N. and I don't give a damn.
410, well, if they hear this Watergate, they're going to realize you putting a target out there, and they might have to Woody might have to get out there too, you know. You never know. I haven't heard him yet. I know you mentioned him, but I haven't heard Woody Woodpecker yet just now, so I'll be listening. A white man, Motormouth Mall, cruising this great big old hammer got down.
That'll work every time. All of them across the board, man. They want a full shuffle. Take care of 3 M's, the white man in the woods. I'm rocking on.
They want a full shuffle, but you keep a card on top of the deck, man. You know where you got one card you controlling, and you know where it is, and that's yours. Hey, Jimmy, you got one card in the deck that you controlling, and you know where that card is, and that's your card. Hello to you one more time, Jimmy, Motormouth Mall, cruising break. I tell you what, I gotta take a standby. I heard Motormouth Mall break. I heard that he did, and hey, Jimmy, it's getting rough and tough out here, and I'm gonna take a standby. Like I said, it's about 1:12 over here. I got about 15 minutes on the gate so far. We got about another 10 minutes out there, so I'm gonna go ahead and let some people use this gate as either a tuning method or something to record a fight or whatever they're gonna do. I'm gonna let them have about 10 minutes of it. I'm gonna shut up, and then we'll be back out again a little bit later on. Take care one more time, Motormouth Mall cruising. I got all the way down.
Give them boys a voice that can't be heard. West, the white man in the woods. I'm clear and gone. Bye.
Bartender, the white man in the woods. Motormouth Mall waving, and I'm stepping. I'll see you. Have a good day. Your West Coast beast, the man behind the curtain, dropping the hammer got down, and that's for certain.
Lucky boy in Pensacola working this 64 field, this 10-element beam. I know white man out there around the Carolinas is a bad man, but I'm gonna make it out of him. Lucky boy gone.
Hey, Lucky boy, I gotta say, I just realized what you did there. You put that 64 pill in line. Ooh-wee, Motormouth Mall cruising, I got up.
Done 24 hours.
Motormouth Mall smoke in the Carolinas. Hey, Motormouth Mall smoke in the Carolinas. I'm checking in, bro.
Wow. Hey, Smoke, man, I had the volume cranked up. I had the big old 15-inch stage monitors cranked up, and you made him start walking around the floor. I thought you were up in there performing an exorcism on these doggone things or something, man. You had these things. Hey, Smoke, check this out one time.
Motormouth Mall smoke in the Carolinas. Hey, Motormouth Mall smoke in the Carolinas. I'm checking in, bro.
Bringing them speakers to life, let me tell you. Hey, Smoke, Motormouth Mall, looking around the Carolinas, I got down.
Motormouth Mall, I sure do appreciate it, man. Ain't no doubt about it. I just wanted to bring this 8877 down, let you know how you sound over in the Carolinas. That'll be for real. In the time, team, my friend. Hey, radio station, Motormouth Mall. Your Smoke is right back. Come on.
Bartender Smoke, sure is good to hear you roll up in there. I've been seeing some big signals and all that, and I had one when I first started on 413 in Daytona come up in there with some big wide audio, and there was a bunch of big heavy hammers up in there, Jimmy and a whole bunch of others rolling up in here, and then you come in there with not only just a big hammer, but also big audio to boot, dropping that great big old thing out there. I hope you didn't mind I put a target on your back. Hey, Black Smoke, Motormouth Mall, cruising, I'm stepping.
On the coast, listening.
Hey, Mr. OFF, I haven't heard you out here on my radio in I don't know how long, how many months or Sundays. Hey, Mr. OFF, good to hear you up in there while you're doing your thing from Dixie. You got that mall down. Mr. OFF, radio station, Motormouth Mall. Got down, down, down.
Hey, 410, I've been on the vacation.
Audio check 1 2, check 1 2.
Audio check 1 2 1 2. I heard that again. Holy smokes! Wow, Mother Nature coming around for round 2. Take care out there, Mr. OFF. You said that you've been on vacation side. Mr. Daytona come up in there on the hammer down side, and I tell you what, the band is coming alive right about this 10:36. Motormouth Mall cruising break.
Hey, Motormouth Mall, I'm sorry, man. Hey, Motormouth Mall, the neighbors ain't home, so I think I turned up the power level just a bit. Hey, Motormouth Mall, today's Friday, the neighbors ain't home. I figured I'd take advantage of it and put just a little bit of power out there. How much you hear home, Motormouth Mall, your homie back out?
It's Friday, the neighbors aren't home, and you can come out there with a little bit more power. You got a little bit more power, and you got what's on the tower, and what a combination it is this particular hour. You got that mall down, A413. You ain't joking around, Break.
Hey, Lord. I ain't joking either. Hey,
I'm looking for the big fish. Hey, Big John, I'm looking for the big fish on that end. I'm going fishing. Hey, Big John, I'm looking for the big fish. Big John, Mr. Daytona, I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Tim, well, you're looking for big fish, and then Black Smoke said he ain't fooling around either over there in the Carolinas, and then you come up in there and say you're looking for the big fish. You ain't fooling around. You looking for the big fish. You got the 80-pound test line in line, and you looking for the big fish. 80-pound test line and steel leader. I know what you looking for, bro.
well, I'm glad he ain't looking for me.
I'm looking for game fish. I'm a big game hunter, John. John, if you know about hunting and you know about fishing, I'm a big game hunter on that end. Take me to take care. Tell Black Smoke, be careful, because the waters is deep down here in Florida. Big John, I'm stepping.
Let me tell you how deep the waters are. Let me tell you how deep the water is over there. I just had to roll in 35 dB of attenuation to get you to fit back on my screen over here. I had to roll in 35 dB. You were flickering the overload light on my receiver, and I had to roll in 35 dB just to get you to fit. So that's how deep the water. That's how deep the water is, Brett.
36 feet. 36 feet. 36 feet.
I'm out the way. I'm out the way. Hey, Motormouth Mall. But I got a big piece of cut bait in this deep water, and I'm fishing for big fish. Motormouth Mall, I'm quiet. Bye-bye.
You got a big piece of cut bait, and you're fishing for some stuff in the deep water. You're looking for a big fish. You got that cut bait on the end of that steel leader with that 80-pound test line. Yeah, I know what you're doing in a world of sound. You got that mall down. Motormouth Mall cruising.
MacGyver said, all I want for Christmas is a
Click, click.
like that motor
410. Click, click.
below. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Click, click. All the way to the truth.
According to Mr. OFF, while you in the waiting room, I heard you too. I did. Motormouth Mall cruising. You all got to watch out for 413, Mr. Daytona. He ain't messing around.
Who is 413 fishing for there, baby?
Well, he ain't fishing for a who. He fishing for a what? He fishing for some big game. Hey, Jimmy, he fishing for some big game there, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, Jimmy says howdy, howdy. Let him go ahead and do what he's doing. Shh. Ain't nobody out here but me, you, and him. Bye-bye.
I'll tell you, say nobody out there but me, you, and him. Don't forget about Black Smoke. He just didn't key down. Black Smoke is out there not too far away.
Black Smoke's a damn
Black Smoke in the Carolinas say he's an even bigger Mud Dog radio station. I'm in the clear.
I think he was thinking maybe I was talking about the wrong Black Smoke. Hey, Black Smoke in the Carolinas. Let's be clear who we're talking about. And you ain't no Mud Dog. Hey, Black Smoke. Hey, in the Carolinas. He might have been talking about another Black Smoke, the one in Florida. I ain't going to say he's a Mud Dog, but I think he might have been thinking about that one because he sure as heck wasn't thinking about you, Bray.
410 right on. I was just wanting it to be clear.
Are you all clear? And that message was free and clear up in here. That's for doggone sure. Hello, do you have Black Smoke in the Carolinas? Motormouth Mall working this great big old hammer got down breakup.
Good Big Cali, real.
Yeah, he was talking about the other Black Smoke. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall. Oh, Jimmy was talking about the smoke down here in Florida. We got the utmost respect for the one in the Carolinas, but we talk about the motherfucker down here in Florida. Take care of Triple M's. I bring out.
410, well, you say you got the utmost respect for the one in the Carolinas. Not to say you don't have respect for the one in Florida, but we definitely got to make sure that it's well known that the one he was talking about was not the one that's in my radio. The one in my radio is the one from the Carolinas, the Black Smoke, and I refer to that Black Smoke as the real Black Smoke. A real Black Smoke, ain't no doubt about that. Now there may be another Black Smoke, but that one might be what I would call the imposternator there, break.
You got that shot right. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you got that shot right, because the one in the Carolinas, that can be put a big old hammer with audio to boot. So I got the utmost respect for him. Tell him we take it back. We were talking about the other one. Put out later, Triple M's. I'm back in the bush. Bye-bye.
410, you say you take it back. You were talking about the other one, and you have the utmost respect for the one in the Carolinas with all that audio and the great big hammer, too. A413, I rolled on through.
And I appreciate it, Motor Mouth Mall. Bye-bye-bye.
410, A413. You like the way I talk to my radio? I talk to everything, anything and everything in my radio, and I include everybody in the show. Motor Mouth Mall got down one smoke.
Two operator, Captain. That makes the difference between a CBS and an operator, and I consider you an operator. Bye-bye-bye. I'll see you.
410, you got to be an operator. When you get this switchboard in front of me like I got here, and you got Watergates playing and rolling and audio flipping and flopping here and there and everywhere, and you got to keep in contact with everybody you hear in your radio and come back to everybody you hear, you got to be an operator and then some to work this cat bigger.
Fire, Motor Mouth Mall. You got it going on, Captain Big Boy. You got some audio too, but let me ease on out the way. I got the line in the water, and the water's real deep. Put out later. I got this 80-pound chest looking for the mud ducks. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
10. And the line's in the water, and the water's real deep, and I guarantee tell you that. I'm going to get back on the side. It's been over an hour and 1 minute and 24 seconds as we speak, and so I got to get out of here. I'm going to stop this gate, but I'll come back with another one. We won't hog it up too doggone bad. Take care one more time. 413, Mr. Daytona, Motor Mouth Mall waving. A Black Smoke over there around the Carolinas. Blessings and good graces all the way around your place. Have a super weekend up there as well. And Big Jimmy and everybody else out there within the sound of this voice. Radio station Motor Mouth Mall, you West Coast. Under modulated beast. Got down. Break 'em, break 'em.
Motor Mouth Mall. Hey, Motor Mouth Mall, you take care of my dog. Motor Mouth Mall.
Bye-bye. The man behind the curtain waving at each and every one in the wonderful world of sound. I got down. Bye. Bye-bye-bye.
When you gonna post that Watergate? When you gonna post that Watergate?
Oh, it's been running all this time. It's live. You can go forward and backward and rewind and up, turn it upside down, and any which way. I got the DVR function on, but it's going to be posted right now. Matter of fact, you'll find it real easy because you can go to the YouTube channel and you can go to the search bar and just type in 081823B, and it's the second gate of the day, and so you'll see it real easy and enjoy it. Ain't no doubt about that. Motor Mouth Mall, your West Coast beast, got down, break up.
410.
And I'll see ya.